I see you out there, Avery. And I'm coming to kick your ass. What's up, guys? RuppDat here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy X. In the last episode, we explored the airship a bit, and we also found Yuna. She is in Bevelle, about to be forced to marry an unsent Maester Seymour. And to go save her, in this episode, we are going to take care of Bevelle's guardian, Avery. So, if we head up here, Rin is waiting for us.
Open the hatch. We fight.
Avery is truly mighty. Be well prepared.
And Rin is not kidding when he says that. In the last episode, also, I recommended buying quite a bit of softs. I also recommend picking up a couple of antidotes. I think I'm good on those, honestly. And make sure you're well equipped with both potions and Phoenix Downs as well. Because, again, you do not have Yuna to revive or heal your characters. And the same goes with the stats conditions Avery is going to inflict. So stack up on softs and antidotes in case Riku falls victim to these, particularly petrification, because her using the Albed potions isn't always going to be available, potentially. And I don't think you might... Yeah. I don't believe you will probably have Stone Ward or Stone Proof, or even Poison Ward or Poison Proof, if such armor exists. And it probably doesn't. So...
We gotta pay. If we lose, you'll die too, buddy.
He's got a point.
I have faith in your victory.
Gee, thanks.
He's got faith. So, that said, let's step on here, hit the X button, and let's go do battle. So yes, we are actually going to be out on the ship, on the deck of the ship, outside in high winds. There's the music playing, and there is Avery. Quite a beast, isn't he? Sid's even getting the airship all prepared.
We gotta keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away.
Make up your mind.
Y'all have to tell me when to move.
That's a fair compromise. Here he comes.
But tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
So here we go. This is Avery. And when Rin said he was a mighty creature, he was not kidding. First off, Riku and your main character both have access to trigger commands, move in and pull back. Where Sid will also have a turn, and if they give the command, then on Sid's turn, he will either move the airship away from Avery or pull it in close, making this either a ranged or close combat fight. But again, it'll happen on Sid's turn, and you can't haste Sid, so you gotta really be strategic about when you do this. Now for Avery. At 32,000 HP and taking half damage from all elements, Avery truly is quite a powerhouse on the defensive end of things. And he's got a few nasty attacks up his sleeve as well. He comes armed with the Stone Gaze, stolen straight from the Basilisks from all the way back in the Mushroom Rock Road, which will petrify your characters. From a distance, he can launch Photon Spray, which is a weak attack that hits all characters, which is probably his weakest attack, honestly. He has Swooping Scythe, where he'll close the distance and attack all your characters, and then turn it into a close combat fight himself. Probably his most devastating attack is Poison Breath, which, if I'm not mistaken, not only poisons, but also causes other stats conditions as well. I may be wrong on that, but I recall it causing more than just poison. Though poison is not a good thing for you to have in this fight. Also, as you'll probably see on the enemy bio thing I have up, when you knock off about half his HP, he will haste himself. And even if you had Yuna, you probably don't have access to this spell yet. So you're going to have to deal with that for the remainder of the fight. My strategy is going to be as follows. I'm going to start by having Riku tell Sid to move back. Unfortunately, Every is going to get a turn to attack. Let me get Kimori out of here and get RuppDat in. Because I am going to start by hasting Lulu. Because if we're going to play a distance game, even if this thing's resistant to magic, it's good to launch magic at it. Like, say, let's try Thundara. Let's see what that does. Yeah. Unfortunately, Evray is immune to poison, so I can't try using Bio on him. So, that's one downside. Let's get Waka in here. I think Evray might be weak to Dark. Let's try Dark Buster. Let's see if that works. No, he is not immune! So that's a very good strategy for close combat, because Photon Spray being multi-hit is not going to affect that. See how weak Photon Spray is. What do I want to do? Actually, you know what? Let's use Focus to raise magic and magic defense. Mostly, specifically for Lulu's magic. I still have RuppDat out here. I'm going to use him for cheer purposes. Let's get another Focus up. It's good to spam buffs when you're far away. And let's try Dark Attack. There we go. Dark Attack.
This is it. I'm hitting it with all we got.
Oh yeah, if you don't tell Sid to pull in when he's far away, then on his turn, he will launch guided missiles at Evray to do extra damage. He only has 3 sets of guided missiles he can launch though, and there you see we have 2 salvos remaining. I'm actually gonna haste Waka now. And here comes another Photon Spray. There are numerous ways you can fight Evray, but if you keep your distance for most of the fight, then that's what I recommend personally. Trying to keep your distance for most of the fight, move in only if you have to, if you need to land bigger hits. But for the most part, if you keep your distance, you should be perfectly fine in dealing with him. I'm going to cast another Focus, mostly just to keep raising Lulu's magic. Gonna hit this thing with Waka's Ball again. And here comes another Photon Spray. Is that all you got, Evray? Well, here is my response. Thundara. A little more damage. And Sid is gonna launch his next set of guided missiles at it. So 1 salvo left. Let's use another cheer. And for my next trick, let's use attack reels, because I don't believe I've actually shown them off yet with Waka. Oh, I'm out of range. My bad. My apologies. I shouldn't be out of range for Lulu to spam one of her Fury spells, though, so... Let's try Blizzara Fury. Let's rotate the control stick. And still 8. I'm actually gonna get Riku out here now, and I have a reason for this. Let's go ahead and use Water real quick, even though this thing's gonna be really resistant to it. Yes, I taught Riku water and got her a bit of, gave her a bit of magic upgrades. I don't know why. I just felt like it was kind of appropriate, I guess. Oh, come on. I'm trying to get Riku's overdrive to produce something really helpful, particularly on Lulu and Waka if I'm gonna keep my distance. Critical hit. And here goes our last set of guided missiles. So from this point forward, unless you tell Sid to move the ship, his turn is just pretty much going to be skipped whenever it comes up in the queue. We're going to have Waka hit this thing again. With Riku, I don't think I can actually use any of these looking back on it. Let's just gas water again, because why not? And with Lulu, I'm going to use focus again. We got a whole range set out here. And here comes another photon spray. Come on, do what I need you to. Riku still does not have her overdrive. Come on! Gonna have Waka attack. Lulu. Let's use Fira. And with Riku, I'm going to go ahead and start using Albed potions. Because those are really going to come in handy in this fight. Good thing we have a huge stockpile of them.
We're out of ammo. This really isn't my day.
Thank you for that, Sid. And here comes Photon Spray once again. Ouch. Okay, so, gonna hit with Waka's ball again. Oh shit. We've reached the halfway point of Everett's HP, and now it's got haste up. Wonderful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mix. Let's see. Where is it? I am going to mix a Lunar Curtain with a... Let's use an Arctic Wind, why not? To create Super Mighty G. Shell, protect, haste, regen on everybody. Which is very nice. And now, let's use Watera. And Everett is going to use Swooping Scythe now to try and bring this back to close quarters. Wonderful. Bring it on, Everett. Ha! It missed Lulu. Oh, shit. And a petrified Riku. Go figure. You know what? I am just going... Actually, no. I really need to spend this turn using a soft to heal Riku. Actually, let's go ahead and get Auron in here. And let's show off his Shooting Star overdrive that he got from the first Jack Sphere. Just so we can start hurting this thing a little more. Got that, and boom, over 2,000 damage. And while we're at it, let's use attack reels now. Okay. Ah. Not a perfect. But still really good. Gonna land quite a few hits on this thing. Oh, 4. Yeah, whenever it inhales like that, it's about to use Poison Breath. So that's good to note. Let's get RuppDat back out here, see how much is... Wow! I did not realize how much I was really kicking Everett's ass. So, with that... Who should I... Yeah, hasting anyone is not really going to help matters. So, You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use Kimari's overdrive to sacrifice him in a self-destruct to kill Evray. Sorry, Kimari. An overkill! So Kimari gave his life. But in return, Evray has fallen. I wonder what they're gonna say in Bevelle about this.
Crude! Manyamukek Buffon!
Wrong! Hey, Bevelle!
We're losing power, that's not good. But we made it to Bevelle. Sorry, Kimari. No sphere grid leveling for you. My apologies. But you did well. You served your purpose, and Evray was obliterated. So here we go. We have reached Bevelle now. We have slain its guardian. And now, who's ready to crash a wedding? You still look disturbing to me, Seymour. Yuna looks pretty beautiful as a bride, though, I will say that. Just, there's a certain someone in this game I would rather see on the altar beside her, and it is not the douchebag of the day. Oh look, they've all got armed guards waiting for us. We'll see how effective they are pretty shortly. Poor Yuna. Do have to admit, the Palace of St. Bevelle looks pretty impressive. Oh, by the way, there's your little, party streamers for the event. Courtesy of the Fireflies of the fallen Evray. That's one heck of an army you got there. But it's not going to stop us. Honestly, this is one of my favorite scenes in the entire game. Sorry about your veil, Yuna. But don't worry, we're coming to get ya. Assuming the airship holds. And here we come. Sliding down the wires. That's one way to make an entrance. And definitely one hell of a way to crash a wedding. So there you see the gauntlet that stands before us in order to reach Seymour and Yuna. And that is a gauntlet we are going to tackle in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. I've been RuppDat, and next time on Final Fantasy X, we are going to fight our way through the armed guards of Bevelle and save Yuna from that asshole Seymour. See you guys then.